Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Anne Manera, and we are coloring a page from Color Along Volume 16 with just a number 2 pencil. So this Color Along was originally scheduled for Thursday, May 27th. And unfortunately, I had to cancel it. But I wanted to just record it today, and I figured I'd do it as a live video. So if you would like to color along with me, we're basically just using a number 2 pencil. You're not even using crayons or colored pencils or anything. So I have a few different pencils with me, a few different brands, and we're going to turn to the page that we're going to color. So let's see. Here it is. Use Your Wings is our page today. And you know, it's amazing what a number 2 pencil can do. And I just want to share this out while you take a look at what pencils I'm actually using. Let me see if I can get this shared. All right, I'll share it there. And then I'm going to share it out to a couple of different coloring groups. So if you're here with me, say hello. And let's see here. So I've got a couple of different colored pencils with me. I have a colored pencil that is a number 2 pencil. And hey, Lynn, yeah, I really am live, Lynn. Yes, I am. It's really me. I thought that I would record this morning as a live video only because I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be lazy. If I record it and then have to post it like a pre-recorded video, I have to go back in and edit the video and it has to process. So this is a quick way for me to get this out to all of you. I just can't see the comments as much as I usually see them, only because I'm watching them on my iPad. So I want to just get this shared out. So that's where I'm stuck right now. But I've got a couple of number 2 pencils. This is a Ticonderoga black number 2 pencil. And then I have this, I think this is Jot, maybe. It's covered up with paint. I'm sorry. This is just Congress. And the reason I have different colored pencils is because different colored pencils will create different colors, right? I mean, how crazy is that? A different color of a pencil. So the number 2 pencil will either be lighter or darker. And we're going to create some lights and some darks and some textures and some all different types of things to make it look like we really color this with this pencil, just by shading and using a heavy pressure, a light pressure, maybe even adding some patterns, some stippling. You know, I've been working on my coloring handbook volume 3, and one of the tutorials in the book is called Colored Pencil Strokes. And now that I'm talking about this, I'm thinking to myself, I should have said that these colored pencil strokes could also be used for number 2 pencil too, because the different strokes that I was talking about in the tutorial, I should have actually said more. So maybe I'll go back and edit that. So I still have the page in my suitcase. Okay, hurry up. I know I'm live. I really am live. I am live. Should I put a little piece of paper that says that? I'm going to put a little paper. Or maybe I should just write it across the top here. Hold on a second. I'll write it right across here. This video is live Friday. 5/28. Can you believe it's May 28th? I just can't even believe it. All right, so this video is live. All right, so I'm going to start out with my number 2 pencil that's a black Ticonderoga number 2. And I am just going to start with this word use, and I'm going to start with the U. I'm just going to use a nice, even, medium pressure. And just to color it in as a good, like, this is like the back and forth stroke. So I was talking about my coloring handbook volume 3. I've been working on it a lot over the past week, and I I would say I'm halfway. I'm halfway done with it. Hey, Alice, how are you? I would say that I am like halfway through with that book. So I don't know. My goal is July, to get that book out by July. But here it is, not even June 1st, and I'm way more ahead than I thought I would be. So, so this one I'm just going to kind of lighten up my pressure for the S. Just a little bit of pressure there. Just to kind of give it a variation here. And now I think I'm going to go with the same pressure as the U for the E. So I wasn't able to do this live yesterday, which was Thursday, May 27th, because I had some things I needed to deal with. And it was a crazy day. It would have been much quieter and more peaceful if and less tiring had I done a color along, because it was like one thing after another yesterday. I don't know what happened. It was just like, I don't know if I want to have a day like that again. I got my flamingo coloring book yesterday, Alice is saying. So what do you think? Mine's coming next week, I think. Do you like it? I can't believe how people are coloring them. Well, not that I can't believe it, but... Scarlett, why don't you come over here and lay down, okay? And then maybe you can say hello. Okay? Lay down, sweetie. Go ahead, lay down. Paisley's being a very good girl laying down. What's the matter? You want me to get... Hold on, I've got to get Scarlett something. Okay, we're back. You know, even if I had done this as a pre-recorded video, I would still be getting up and down for the dogs. That book was a lot of fun to draw. So and it's funny because now I'm moving to this Congress pencil. This one's a little more scratchy, you know, or scratchier. So I'm kind of like, I took a break from actually drawing stuff so I could work on that other book, on that handbook. But I'm not sure what the next book is. I guess maybe a Sing book. I'm going to finish that one, or I have that other book with kind of like some Zentangle or Tangled patterns. I'm not supposed to say it's Zentangle, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to use the same pressure here on this one. So see the difference between what this pencil did and what this pencil, like this is this one right here. And now here I am with this, this Congress one. So I have returned. I had to search through 6 suitcases to find it. You took 6 suitcases with you? I'm more shocked about that, Lynn. Lynn, I'm really excited about that painting that we're working on tomorrow, and we'll have to catch up when we meet for painting tomorrow. We're working on tomorrow's painting class I have with my Saturday painting group is this beautiful landscape painting with like greens, and there's mountains and there's greens and there's blues. It's really pretty. I'm really excited about that. I'm looking forward to painting that. I'm also looking forward, of course, always getting together with that group, because we laugh more than anything is what we end up doing. That's a beauty of traveling by car. You get to have as many suitcases as you want. There you go, right? I know, you're limited if you travel by plane. Imagine if you were in an RV, what would happen? That would be even crazier. How about this new thing I've been watching? And now I'm hooked on watching people that convert ambulances into like tiny homes and little, you know, nomad type homes. What do you think about that? I sat down this morning, Alice says, and thought I was having a heart attack because there was a spider crawling up my arm. I killed it, but how now I feel like spiders are crawling all over me. Oh, I hate that. How about that bug that is with all those legs? I hate that bug. Scarlett, what's the problem, my friend? I don't know what happened over here. Here, why don't you guys switch? Okay? Here you go. Come here. Oh, these bones are so, like, sticky. It's like when there's, like, an ant somewhere, right? It just keeps crawling. One suitcase had art supplies, one had my Cura. Those don't count. No, they don't. That's true. I don't blame you. So this one is, Scarlett, you can't keep doing this, sweetie. Come on. What is happening with the two of you? Come over here. Take this. There you go. Somebody told me I should do sit-ups. I told them that was crazy because all I do is get up and down, and I count those as sit-ups. Do those count? Do those count as sit-ups when you get up and down, when you sit down and have to keep getting up? I think it does. You're bending your body, right? I'm going to count them as sit-ups. It's got to count for something. Could be like the 2021, or like the, I don't know, 2021 exercise. I don't, right? Could be. They count? Thank you, Lynn. See, I knew you would think they counted. Well, then if they count, because, let me tell you, how many times did I just get up? 4? All right, I'm up to 4. Just now, I'm up to 4 sit-ups. Maybe I'll be up to more. Thank you, Alice. See, I knew you would. I knew everyone would agree with me about this. What else can we count? Carrying a basket of laundry, right? I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were talking about going to the gym, and then they said, but wait a minute, I go up and down the stairs to do laundry, so there's my Stairmaster. I said, I agree with you. Scarlett's being a crybaby. Scarlett, what is wrong? What's the matter? You two are not getting along today. Look, you should. Whoop. Sit up number 5. Maybe we should just all do them together. Right? Maybe we should all be counting. Every time I get up, everyone else has to get up. It's like stand up, sit down. Stand up, sit down. So I think the only thing that I've been working on all week since we last met is the Coloring Handbook Volume 3. I think that's the only thing I've really been focusing on. Sometimes I can get lost in doing those books. I don't know what happens to me. I just finished, well, I'm actually working on one, Coloring with Coffee and Tea. So that's going to be a cool one. I need to do some samples, but I'm working on that one. And what's going to be interesting, the other thing that I changed about the Coloring Handbook Volume 3 is that on the tutorial pages or the practice worksheets, in the past books, I had like squares or rectangles. And now I have like little drawings. Like I have like some stuff from little boxes. I have smaller illustrations. So I thought that would be a lot more fun. All right, I'm going to take this Ticonderoga Black. And I am going to now do this little area here. So the pattern that's behind it, and I'm leaving the grays. I'm not going to do anything to the grays, but I am going to kind of start out with a heavy pressure and then move to a light pressure as I get closer to that area. So there's a little bit of shading happening, and then kind of pivot a little bit. By the way, Lynn, did I miss, is the Friends reunion show on? What am I missing? I feel like I'm out of the loop. I'm definitely a more color person rather than, you feel like this page needs color? Then go for it, add it. Add some color. I guess it could. I feel like it needs to pivot more. That's what I feel like. Maybe I should add some color to these grays, to the gray sections. Or maybe I should add just a little. It feels like maybe it needs just needs a pop of yellow, maybe. You know? How's it going, Marianne? All right, so here is just this kind of darker color that's back there, right? We're going to leave. Well, I've got that a little bit of shading. I've got that. I'm gonna leave that the way it is, and then I'm just gonna kind of alternate with these pencils for kind of these pathways behind it, and it started on HBO. I don't have that. Maybe I need to get that. Oh, I hate when I'm laughing that hard that I have to pause it. HBO Max. That's the only thing it's on? Oh my goodness. I don't have HBO Max. Wouldn't it look good? The yellow would look good. I could get up again for sit-up number 6. Right? This is that Congress pen. Or pencil. And then I'm going to do a heavier pressure in here. You know where the yellow would look good? On the in-betweens, like in here. I think I'll do that. But you know, what this reminded me of when I was designing this page was that these were like the veins of the wing. Right? My son is officially adopting one of his foster kids in June. Oh my goodness. How many, didn't he just adopt another one? How many kids does he have now, Marianne? Wow, that's so amazing, people that are foster parents. I don't think I could do it. It's a darker section there. I have a frog in my throat, apparently. I don't know what happened. So there's that lighter section there underneath. A lot of pivoting in this page. Wow, 4. Lynn's doing pink. What are you using for the pink, Lynn? What medium are you using? See, the in-betweens. Lynn's calling them the in-betweens too. They are. They're the in-betweens. You know, I say all the time that color along should start at 9:30. I don't know why. But look how many people are already here. Even though this was an impromptu color along and an earlier time. Hey, good morning, Bev Larson. Is it a wet, miserable, cold day for you? Oh, it was so hot here the other day on Wednesday. And I didn't have any air conditioners in my windows in my house. So it was just kind of like use the fan and leave the windows open, which I don't really like to do, but I did it on like when I was asleep. So there were the windows open, and the whole night was just like one noise after the other. So I barely slept on that night, and then it was just so hot. Like, I just couldn't even believe it. And now it's kind of cool out. I have a sweatshirt on. I thought that all sweatshirts should be burned by yesterday morning. My oldest granddaughter is 12 and will officially be a big sis. Well, that's great. I thought he adopted another one for some reason. colored pencils that my daughter gave me. She bought them a long time, on a long ago business trip to Europe, and I can't read the packaging. That's what Lynn's using. I actually did some shopping on Dick Blick last night. I haven't ordered it yet. I haven't placed my order yet because, of course, I'm not done. And one of the things that I was thinking of ordering are those DeWent ChromaFlow pencils. Heather Berger was talking about those the last time we were chatting. I think that was at coloring camp. She was telling me about them. But anyway, I'm thinking about ordering those. See how they are. Does anybody have those DeWent ChromaFlow pencils? So, you know, this weekend, actually, on Monday, I usually meet to paint with, in the painting classes that are on Mondays. And this Monday, we do not have painting class, but I do have a color along on Monday, coloring a page from Nola Hinsel's book, Fanciful Flowers, grayscale book. So if you can join me. Hey, good morning, Sandra. Sandra, I thought I would do this color along live this morning. I know you had asked me about it yesterday, but I figured it would eliminate having to process the video and edit it. So I had some time, and I thought I would do that. So we're just coloring with the number 2 pencil. So there's a color along on Monday featuring a book from Nola's book, page from Nola's book, and you can go out, get a free page from that also. So that's at 10 a.m. Eastern time on Monday. I'm not sure if we're doing a co-host thing or not. We haven't talked about it. I got to get in touch with Nola. So that's going to be fun. And then on Tuesday, Heather Berger is doing a live color along in the Just Color coloring group featuring a page from my book, Tiny Houses. So if you can catch that, that is awesome. I try to catch them when she does them, but I trust her. Lynn says, I don't know how you keep track of where you're supposed to be. I have a calendar. It's all. You know what I think that what really, yeah, I just have a calendar, Lynn. And you know, this is my other trick, besides the calendar, is that I just keep it the 10 a.m. Keep the same time. That's my fancy high-tech trick. And I don't use like a digital type calendar. I don't use like iCal or Google Meet or Google Calendar. I just use a piece of paper and a pencil. Well, thank you, Bev. I'm glad that we got you out of bed. This was kind of a last minute decision to do this, to be honest with you. I was doing some other stuff and I said, you know what? I want to record this, but then if I record it, I need to process it and edit it, and that's going to take more time. So why don't I just go for it? So I did. So here I am. And there we are. Or as they say, and so it is, right? 10 a.m. is the best time. I agree. You know, it's enough time to like do other stuff. It's not too early. It's not too late. I like that it doesn't interfere with the rest of my day because there is other stuff that you have to do, unfortunately, right? I don't like the Google Calendar, you know, at all. You got to kind of like, if you keep the same times that you do stuff, I guess it's easier. I think I have to get up for sit-up number 7 here because I need to sharpen this pencil. This kind of looks like a smile with teeth, doesn't it? All right, I'm going to see if I have this other pencil, though, next to me. Oh, here's another one. Here's another Ticonderoga Black. This is my favorite pencil. I don't like the Google Calendar. I don't know why. I don't guess. What I wonder is what if it disappears? Like, for example, the other day I was working on my Coloring Handbook Volume 3, and I spent a good chunk of time writing up a tutorial for colored pencil strokes, and I was struggling with it because it wasn't saving the way I needed it to, or it wasn't every time I added something to the page, it just wasn't looking the way I wanted it to look. So finally I finished it, and lo and behold, the next day it was gone. I wanted to cry. I was like, now I have to write this whole thing over. Yeah, my sharpener's on the other side of the room. I can't have everything with me wherever I am. I would need like 6 suitcases. So, Lynn, are they releasing the episodes of Friends? I'm going to flip this page over, by the way. Alice says, I like 10 a.m. I like the Google Calendar, except if something happens to your phone, I lose all my appointments. Exactly. That is why I don't like it. That's exactly why I don't like it. I don't trust technology. Okay, flip back over. I really do need to sharpen this. Hang on. Much better. Much better. Okay, so this one is just this yellow pencil. I'm not really liking this point. Sometimes I like to dull the point because I don't want it to be too scratchy, like it got kind of dark right there, but I guess I'll survive. I'm wondering what medium I need to use for the yellow that I'm going to put. Or you know what else would look pretty is lavender for the in-betweens. You know? So all these little paths that are here. So can you believe Memorial Day weekend? I can't even believe that we are halfway through. I'm getting my exercise today. No. Is the new Friends on? Like, is it all? Are they only releasing them every night? I don't know if I have Nick at Night TV channel. See, Bev, that explains it. Let me tell you. Bev is saying, I try to look at my, I have to see what's happening. I try to look at my back at my Google Calendar on phone, and past months or appointments are gone. Yeah, like sometimes it's good to have a record of what happened. And you know, I'm not one of those people that posts all my happenings. Like on Facebook? Do people do that so that they have like a record to go back to? Because if that's what you're relying on for your diary, then I don't know if that's going to always be there. Oh, the reunion is a 2-hour special only on HBO Max. I thought it was a new series. Oh, brother. Here I am thinking that it's a whole series. I'll have to watch it. HBO Max. Okay. I don't know if I have that channel. I'll have to look. I could subscribe and then cancel. I'm not really an HBO person. I just got new cable boxes because one of them had broken. So the only box I could get was this one that was voice activated remote control. And it's been a challenge. Not because of the voice activated, but just overall, the whole new thing has been quite a challenge. You are. I used to do that. The book that you write everything in every day. Yeah, because sometimes you kind of... I wanted to try doing that at the beginning of 2021. Like, well, especially like through COVID, right? You want to know, like, kind of track where you've been. But then it stopped. So every once in a while, I will go back into that type of book. Not really a diary type thing, but like you're talking about, Bev. and just kind of say, well, you know, this happened, blah, 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 blah. But sometimes it's like so many crazy things happen that I don't know if I can keep up with even writing them. It's the Friends reunion, Alice. I thought it was a new show. I thought it was going to be a new series of Friends. Do you go back and like sum up the day, Bev? This is like getting to be too much information for me to ask Bev, but that's okay. I'm not going to do anything with your information, but doctor's appointment, meds I'm taking, that's a good idea. Because sometimes you can, I mean, who can, do you really remember stuff? It's funny because I'll have people like, there's certain things that I just like ask my brain to not remember. I don't require it. I don't require my brain to remember certain things. It's like, I don't really require my brain to remember the balance in a bank account, for example. That's why it's written down. All right, so this area here, it's getting close to the yellow. We've got, I'm not sure about this one. Yeah, I guess I should do it. This one right here. And this one. You are good, Bev. You record the time, the weather, who you hear from, what you eat and drink, if something important happens. Oh my goodness. Good for you. I feel like if I started doing that, I would have to be like, catch up from the time, from like, you know, the past. Do you have it in like in a recorded way, like that you just like fill in a chart with all of this? I think I'm too lazy to do that. All right, I've got to really pivot here. So let's call Ross, right? Because the pivoting has begun. All right, I'm just going to kind of hold this on its side a little bit and see what we can do with this on its side. Now, yellow. I don't know what I should use for yellow. That's amazing, Bev. I'm actually working on this this book with my mom. It's these questions that she answers, and then they're gonna turn it. It'll be turned into a book, just to kind of like have like a record of things, to kind of pass on from one generation to the other. But we record it. We do an audio recording, which is actually, to me, is more enjoyable than reading it. To just listen to the answers. All right, so I'm ready for yellow. So now we need to figure out what color yellow. I have a few notebooks filled with webinars I attended during COVID times. I have a timer on my phone, and when, that's what Lynn just said about the notebooks. And when it goes off, I know it's time for medicine. I have that. The only problem is if I'm doing something, I turn it off and continue what I am doing and forget to take it. I do the same exact thing. I'm all about the snooze button. It's crazy, isn't it? All right, we're gonna get some yellow. You know, I think I'm going to use Crayola Twistables because it has this nice golden yellow in it. What do you think, Scarlett? Scarlett gives 2 paws up. She says it's a good idea. So right here, I'm adding yellow into the middle of this area. My goodness, Bev, that's an excellent way to keep track of everything that is happening in your life without having to worry about remembering it. Good for you. But I'm with Alice. I set a timer on my phone. It's like all of these little alarms keep going off. I don't know. I feel like I walk around with... Matter of fact, yesterday I said, now I'm walking around with all these crazy alarms. And then yesterday, I needed to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. It was a stretch. And I had my alarm set. So I got up at 5 o'clock. Well, today, guess what? That went off at 5 a.m. That alarm. So, I did get up. I don't know. I mean, do you like... What do you think? Sometimes I think that maybe that's a better time for me to get up. It's early, but it's nice and quiet. First thing, I get up and write the weather, the weight, temperature, what I drink, eat, etc. You know how to fill my boring day. Are you retired, Bev? So I'm just filling all of my in-betweens with yellow, and it really does look good. So, great suggestion, Lynn and Marianne, about this page needing some color. I mean, it could have all different colors, and then it would look like stained glass. I like getting up early every day, 6 a.m. I used to get up at 6 a.m. and then, God help me if someone reads it and tries to publish it. You'll be like Francesca from Bridges, Madison County, Bev. Right? When she wrote everything down, she had that affair with that guy. Did you see that movie? What was I about to say now? Oh, I used to get up at like 6 a.m., but then I started sleeping later. And I don't really like it. So I'm going to try to see if I can change my clock. I don't know. As long as it's nice and quiet. I think that as long as it's... Especially like lately, there's been fireworks and, you know. Pages all numbered and dated. Wow. Best movie, isn't it, Marianne? I agree. You have never seen Bridges of Madison County, Bev? You should see it. That is a great movie. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen that movie. That movie, and what other movie have I seen? What have you seen movies that are like over and over and over again that you just keep watching over and over? Like I've watched Bridges of Madison County a million times. A Perfect Storm. I don't know why that's relaxing to me, but it is. Here's these poor guys out to sea, about to drown, right? I mean, I'm sure if I was on that ship, I would be like having a heart attack. And to me, it's relaxing. I don't understand why. I've also seen The American President way more times than I care to even think. My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Today is day 51 of lockdown for us till June 15th. Oh my goodness, that's right, Bev. You're in Canada. Everything's opened here. The mask mandate is lifted. You know? You go places, you can wear a mask if you're not. If you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. Everything's open, 100%. Matter of fact, I went to the had a doctor's appointment the other day, and they didn't even take my temperature, which I thought was weird. Yeah, 50 times at least. Me too, Marianne. I'm trying to think of what other movies I've watched that many times. Grease, probably. You know? Maybe Titanic. I don't know if I watched Titanic that many times, but I've watched it several. I wish the comments would stay on the screen. American President is wonderful and is saying so is Under the Tuscan Sun. Oh, that's excellent. Notting Hill, I've never seen that. Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. It's funny you're talking about that because Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3, episode 1 was on, oh, what channel was it? It was on regular TV, like a cable channel, like the CW or something crazy, just the other day. But Under the Tuscan Sun, it makes you want to just, like, do that, doesn't it? Oh, just not Back to the Future. Bev says, we still have to wear masks. I can't even go to Home Depot to get a light bulb. It drives me crazy. I don't think I've ever read the Bridges of Madison County book. Okay, so, leap year. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that. Taken a Million Times, Notebook, A Million, Battleship every time it's on. Oh, Notebook, The Notebook, that's a good one. Yeah, The Notebook is good. All right, so this one's finished. So I don't know why this purple has all of a sudden made its way out of the box. Is this a sign that I need to add purple to something? Maybe. I don't know. Are my wings trying to tell me that I need to add purple? I am going to continue wearing a mask too. I do feel safer. I agree. Okay, so this is complete. So I appreciate you popping in and joining me today for this impromptu little color along. And if you're around on Monday morning at 10 a.m., feel free to join into the color along for Nola Hinsel's book. Let's take a look at what's happening next for this book, because this is the Thursday color along book. And where is my schedule? Let's see here what's going on. The next color along, we're going to kind of see where we are at in this book. Let's see what we already did so far. I'm going to check off my done pages. Okay. So the next one we're coloring is watercolor pencils, and it's those mushrooms. So let's see what those are. There they are. So this one will meet on next week. This is next week, which I believe is June 3rd, isn't it? Let me see. Let me look at the calendar. Yeah, June 3rd. All right, so this one's going to be on June 3rd. And then we have this one happening, Stained Glass, which meets on June 10th. I just add 7 to them, right? And then Pointillism is another one that's happening on the 17th. So you can kind of give a look to what's happening. This one, I cannot wait. And this one is happening on June 24th. So that's what's happening for the rest of June. Well, for the rest of June. For June. We're not even at June yet. I'm going to have to take a look at that leap year movie. Okay. So thanks for joining me, everyone. And if you have a chance today, use your wings, right? Because we all have them. Whether there's something that makes us fly, powers us, I don't know, supports us. And I will see everyone. Something's under here. This purple crayon just keeps calling my name. Okay, so I'll see everyone on Monday, hopefully. Hey, have a great weekend, everyone, and I will talk to everyone soon. See ya.